A great start to this year, 2019. A good year all round for you?
Probably a little bit up and down, a little bit inconsistent, I guess. Just my swing went a little bit technically, and then my confidence kind of went with that, and we've been working on getting the technical side back to get that stuff back. But the last probably month and a half, 2 months has felt really good.
Who you been working with?
My coach, Grant Field, and mental coach, Jonah Oliver. So they're both based here in they're based up in Queensland. So a lot of chats over the phone, and Grant's been over a fair few times as well this year.
And you've said you've played about 7 holes today. You've got the Pro-Am tomorrow.
Yep.
What shape is your game in?
Probably a little bit dusty, actually. I flew in last week and just had a really quiet week up in Brisbane. Just got to catch up with family and friends, and do all that good stuff. Had some renos in my backyard, so my dad and I laid some turf. So it was a bit of a weird week, but game feels good. Just needs a little bit of sharpening up.
Great. Questions, please. You need the microphone, thank you.
When you say you need to sharpen up a little bit, can you do it in 2 days? What are you going to be doing, and how confident are you this week?
It doesn't really take that much. Went out there and played 7 holes, did a little bit of work this morning with Grant, and it was starting to feel really good at the end there. So, 18 holes tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be fine by tomorrow afternoon. Maybe a little bit of work after tomorrow's round, and I should be good on Thursday.
Rod?
Ask Mark, this will be an issue for all the players this week who are playing next week as well. It's 10 relentless days of pressure, 2 huge events. How do you deal with it? How do you prepare for it? Have you given it any thought? And you've also got the added team element next week, and many of them are here this week as well. How's all that going to play out while you try to win an Open?
Yeah, it's it is going to be a big few weeks. I was kind of prepared for it. I know probably my practice will be less over the next 2 weeks because of the media commitments and the commitments outside of golf. They take a lot out of you. But, I'm prepared, and I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Next.
What pushed you the most to pursue your career in golf, like professional golf?
I didn't really have much else going for me, to be honest. I did okay at school, but I all through high school, all I wanted to do was play golf, and I couldn't really pinpoint it. I love playing golf, and I've never really treated it as a job, but I know it is, and I work hard at it and try and make myself better. And I don't know really. I definitely got nothing to fall back on, that's for sure.
Gardening. Turf line, yeah. Next.
Cam, I was reading Adam Scott was saying that he'd like Australian fans to really get behind the internationals even more than in past events of the President's Cup, and maybe not, even if they love Tiger Woods, not cheer for him as much, but get behind you guys. Are you of the same thought?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we need that to just maybe get in their heads maybe a little bit. Definitely on paper they've got a stronger team, but in saying that, I think we've got a really solid team. All the guys can play some really good golf. Everyone wants to be there, and everyone's desire to get the President's Cup, I think, is really high. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a great week, but we definitely need that crowd on our side. I know everyone's really excited to have all the superstar Americans to come down. But we just need probably silence for them and a lot of cheer for us, I think.
Mark?
Heading back overseas, is a major in your thoughts for next season?
I've performed relatively well in majors throughout my career, so it's something that I always look forward to. I always enjoy the weeks. I always try and treat them the same as any other tournament. I don't try and hype them up or do anything extra. I'm always just there to kind of do my thing and keep the routine going. So I think I've definitely got a little bit to go with my swing, like I was saying before, but I think hopefully in the next couple of years I can knock one off and hopefully, get back up there.
Definitely.
Just on Rod's question, the gentleman in front of me, how do you go from preparing for the Open as an individual player and then so quickly you're part of a team? How is that preparation different, and is the transition difficult?
I don't think it'll be that difficult. Preparation as a team is definitely different. We'll be playing probably some different games out on the course next week and stuff prior to the tournament. But I think Ernie's done such a good job of getting us all together and getting us all to know each other that the transition should all be, really, really good.
Next.
You mentioned trying to treat a major like a normal week. Is it even harder to do that this week, catching up with your mates that you played junior golf with, like Jake and Mav and everything like that, and then you're obviously one of the bigger names as well. Is it harder to make this a normal week than any other week of the year?
Yeah, it probably is, to be honest, with the added commitments. Everyone kind of wants a bit of a piece of you, which is fine. I love giving back. But it is hard. But it's part of the challenge, and I'm always up for a challenge. So yeah.